Okay, hopefully that is recording. Hello and welcome to Two Wheels and a Conspiracy. Wow, you joined me on an incredibly hot day. Quite possibly the hottest day of the year so far. Yep, clear. So I hope you're doing alright. Apart from a little bit too warm, I'm good. So, as I like to do, I'm gonna go off on a nice little ride. Pull over in my trusty spot. Seems to be a place I pull over all the time now. And then share a topic. I've actually got two written down, so I'm not sure which one I'm going to go for. But I guess we'll see. Wow, you really do bake wearing your proper motorcycle stuff. I mean, when I was a lot younger, I would go out in the shorts and t-shirt. Very silly, very dangerous too. I wouldn't do it anymore. So, what can I tell you? What have I been up to lately? Well, today I was doing more work on the house I've just moved into with my wife. Doing a lot of sanding. Yep, getting the balls ready. Funny, all the videos I've done so far, and this is the first time I've actually had to fill up with petrol. I do love how economical little 125s are. Funny, there are different ways that bikers nod. I tend to give a straight down nod. I see a lot of bikers sort of nodding to the side. Sounds a bit weird, but it makes sense if you're a biker. Probably saw this is a 40 road, but I don't like doing 40 down it. A little bit too twisty for me. That's alright. At the end of the day, you ride at your own speed, what you're comfortable with. Almost 40, look, 37. spot for at least a couple of you. You know who you are. I'm going to talk about today is going to be the secret space fleet. But before that, I'm just going to talk probably, well, just for a minute about NASA and how apparently the only way we can get into space is with the systems that we've got, the jet propulsion, the stuff from the 60s. What really irks me is when I think of technology, how much it's changed. Yet when it comes to going into space, nothing's really changed. Exactly the same stuff. How is that even possible? If you ask me, I do believe, like a lot of people, that NASA is literally just a front. We are out in space, and there's some exciting stuff being kept back from us. Like I say, a nice little 2-3 page information. I suppose that's a good way of putting it. Right, and here we are. I always felt like changing my name to Conspiracy Corner, because it tends to be in this little corner that I do my little pieces of info. Right, so let's have a look at the notes. So today's topic will be about the secret space fleet. Now, one thing that I thought was interesting is I thought we only had one, and that was something called Solar Warden. But as I go through this list, apparently there are 10 separate space, I'm not sure I call it agencies, but 10 different areas with 10 different people doing, well, their own thing. So as I mentioned, Solar Warden, it was developed in the 60s and the 70s. It started in the 80s, as in, you know, it's fully organised, ready to go out into space. It was under Navy Command, and its job was to protect the solar system, that's our solar system, go to other star systems for offensive missions, and scientific research. Now, one of the bits of information about the ships that I found quite interesting was allegedly at least some of them were cigar-shaped vessels. Now, Gary McKinnon, from one of my previous videos, actually talks about having a picture that was half downloaded that was of a cigar-shaped UFO. So maybe what he saw was a picture of a ship from the Solar Warden program. But anyway, I digress a little. So the cigar-shaped vessels were built in Utah and Antarctica in massive underground bases, and apparently these ships could be built up to 2 kilometers long, which is just mind-blowing. Okay, so number 9, Interplanetary Corporate Conglomerate, or as they're called for short, the ICC. It's made up of major corporations like Lockheed, Northrop, Grumman, and various non-aerospace corporations. They all join together to form the ICC, and its objective is trade. Apparently they've got a base on Mars, and from that base they trade with over 900 extraterrestrial races. Apparently our gear that we make is mind-blowing stuff, and lots of races like it and use it. Right, so number 8 is a German breakaway civilization. In the early 30s, German occultist Maria Orsic allegedly contacted extraterrestrials while in a trance-like state. Orsic was a member of the Vril Society. That's quite a good one to remember if you're interested. do a little search. And apparently she received information to build an interstellar spaceship from a race of beings from Aldebaran. I think that's how it's pronounced. Now, rather than sharing this info with Hitler, Orsic and her group disappeared without a trace in the final days of World War II, leading the left behind occultists. So I'm guessing some people were left behind then, apparently. The ones she left behind were led to believe that she made the trip to Aldebaran damn it, can almost say it, in a ship that the Vril Society had over many months and years actually managed to make. And this particular group had the mindset of peaceful exploration. That's lovely. Now, if I had the chance, I would love to peacefully explore our galaxy and beyond. But then again, well, who wouldn't? Okay, number 7 is the Dark Fleet, and it is made up of Nazis who made contact with a destructive race called the Draco sometime in the 30s. The Dracos seek to rule and enslave, so at the time it was a very good fit for the Nazis. There is so much information on the Dracos online. It's almost unbelievable. So if you're interested, just type in Dracos or reptilians. Yeah, check it out. Okay, number 6 is something called Project Moonshadow, which was a MyLab program designed to train genetically modified, augmented super soldiers. If that sounds interesting to you, then look for a guy called either Randy Kramer or Corey Good online. Okay, number 5, Mars Defense Force. Now, Randy Kramer has info on this one as well, but in a nutshell, the Mars Defense Force, or the MDF, is a joint operation created by a number of different Earth governments to guard 5 colonies on Mars from indigenous Martians and other extraterrestrials. That sounds quite exciting, quite interesting, I think. Okay, number 4, Global Galactic League of Nations. Well, bugging me, that's a name and a half. I quite like that. And it's made up of Russia, China, United States and Germany. They were the core members, but other nations were given token membership in exchange for keeping quiet about the UFO phenomenon. Member nations agreed to hand over any crashed UFOs to the American or the Soviet governments. If true, that shows you how big the UFO phenomenon is. You've actually got many countries all working together, all keeping it secret, all sharing technology from crash ships, I would have thought. Right, number 3 is the Earth Alliance. It's an open confederation of human governments that was formed to protect the planet from who we would call the Cabal or the Illuminati. Now, there's not many people that haven't heard of one of those two names before, but the Cabal or the Illuminati, under the direction of the Draco, pushed our planet into a lot of bad situations, and the Earth Alliance has been quietly working in the shadows to undo all the things the Cabal have done Now personally, I really do hope that's true. Okay, number 2. Military Industrial Complex, or as it's known, the MIC SSP. There's plenty of info online about this group. Just, yep, look for Military Industrial Complex or MIC SSP. And you should get quite a few hits. Okay, and number 1 is the Secret Space Program Alliance, or SSP Alliance. It's comprised of a variety of constituent members, such as Solar Warden and the Global Galactic League of Nations. The SSP Alliance represents the top of the totem pole in the secret space program hierarchy. It wants humanity to gain access to information and tech that's been hidden by the Cabal and others within the SSP Alliance. Now, there's a lot of people that really do believe that there is massive amounts of hidden tech that could help, could heal, free energy. You know, it's all tied into the UFO phenomenon. Right, you'd think it was impossible to pay for any program this advanced, you know, for it to be apparently this well funded. When you think back to old news stories of billions, if not trillions, that seemed unaccounted for, and it's chalked up to computer error. Now that's basically, I don't remember fully, but I do remember some audit in America with one of these big organisations, and whoops, yeah, we've lost millions, billions. Oh well, we just chalk it up to computer error. Well, could easily fund something like this, couldn't it? But yeah, what if it wasn't? What if all that money actually went into some deep, dark, top secret projects, like some of the ones mentioned? Okay, so that's all the info I've got written down. Now, if it's true, that's just amazing. 10 different factions, all started, well, some of them go back as far as the 30s. And now here we are, 2018, and apparently not only do other races not exist except what's on Earth, but apparently we can't even get to the moon. Well, not with jet propulsion technology, no. But there is other ways, and these other ways are exactly how I believe some of these factions are travelling around. So, what's your thoughts? Have you heard of Solar Warden before? Do you think it's possible that there could be as many as 10 different programs on the go? Yeah, I do. I mean, if all this started in the 30s, then yeah, I would expect a lot more than just one particular space fleet. I mean, come on, how could the US Navy not have this? But anyway, that's pretty much what I wanted to talk about, what I wanted to share. I mean, as always, you know, if it interests you, and if you like what you heard, do some research. You know, rewind the video, go through the 10 separate groups, and yeah, research them one by one. If you do, I'd say it's very possible that you will find some information. See that woman back there? Really missed me. I saw her. always watching for the cars. You may not see me on my little bike, but I see them. And that's the way you stay on your bike. You know, just because a car is indicating doesn't necessarily mean it's turning. Could have left its indicator on. Or sometimes, even worse, they turn without indicating. You know, they just don't see you, think there's no one else on the road. That's when you need your wits about you. One last little blast. I love that tunnel. Alright guys, well that's it for now. Be making another video soon. I hope you're all great, take care, bye for now.